Meditation, intimate experiences with the divine through contemplative practices. A common sentient series by Sacred Stories Publishing. The quieter you become, the more you're able to hear. Rumi. A time to choose. We find ourselves right now in the age of great transformation, one of the most consequential moments in human history. These are indeed the times that the great prophets and seers throughout the millennia have spoken about. Mankind has experienced and survived many eras of tremendous change, of course, yet with each turn of the spiral, the permutations become more amplified, as if there will be one final revolution of the cycle that turns it all around, so we can start anew once more. Hi everyone, welcome to your next normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. We're so happy to be able to be providing this service early in the morning just for you. The teachings of the Brahma Kumaris has helped us to evolve in a world that is just so challenging. Whether you're challenged by definitely your own nature, which is the greatest challenge we all have to deal with, but the challenge of other people who become mirrors for us. They help us to see where we are, who we are, and perhaps what we can become. But now you've got the challenge of finance. Sometimes your expenses are more than your intake, and sometimes you have a lot of intake, but internally there isn't the generosity of your heart to see how can I benefit humanity with my fortune of abundance. Sometimes we're challenged with our health. The body's just not cooperating. The soul is so much more powerful than the body. But for some reason, once the soul is in the body, that body has so much influence over the soul that it will actually make the soul feel convinced, I can only live this long, I can only feel this well, I can only gain this much amount of weight or lose this amount of weight. It's incredible, isn't it? Have you ever given it any thought? I find it amazing, man. It surprises me that a soul that is so powerful can be influenced by a little prick. Have you ever gotten pricked by a rose? You know, the thorn on the rose bush? I mean, I'm this big, powerful soul, and ouch! This little thorn goes into my finger, and it annoys the daylight out of me. Should I not be more evolved than that? A little prick of a thorn in my finger? It's ruining my whole day. It's distracting me the whole day. Oh, can somebody help? There was once a sister, you know, she lived with me for a number of years, and she was so adorable. I don't know what happened. There was something that must have gotten in her finger, and it was such a big deal. And she says, look, can't you see it? I could not see what she was talking about. But for her, it was huge. And I was like, where is it? Look, right there. You see it? And oh yeah, I see. Are you okay? No. I remember that moment because it makes me think about the little petty thoughts that I allow to ruin the power of my divinity and grace and love for God. A little tiny thought that makes me compromise and ruin the power of my being. Do you have compromised thoughts? Are there any thoughts inside of your consciousness right now that is distracting you from how powerful you are, how pure you are, or how pure you can be? How much love is in your heart? Is there a thought, 2 thoughts, 3 thoughts, 10 thoughts that completely make you become so distracted from you being God's image? Yes or no? Put it in the comments list. Let me see what you're thinking or what you're going through. It's fascinated me throughout my whole spiritual journey. What is it about a moment in time that makes you just forget who you are? What is it? What makes it so compelling? Where do those energies come from within your consciousness? You could look at two people. One person is distraught. The other one is acting like they're helping you. I know that person needs help too. The person is listening to another person who needs help and is not listening to your directions. And that really gets to you and you wonder, do I do that to myself? Do I stop listening to me? Am I no longer my own greatest teacher? How much of my own nature do I have to accommodate? Today's sharing is about the power of accommodation. It's one of the 8 spiritual powers taught by the Brahma Kumaris Raj Yoga teachings. I'd like to bring that up on the screen right now to explain to you the importance of this great power. The power to accommodate offers you the ability to be flexible, and it gives you the ability to merge, to forget what you just saw, to forget what you heard, to forget what they did to you, to forget what they did not do for you. I was sharing with some of my sisters who are visiting me from around the country and the world. There was a sister who didn't call to give me condolence from my mother, Sister Gita. I says, oh my God, that was the only thing that disturbed me. Merge it. Accommodate it. It's okay. There's a reason for why everybody does what they do. Why are you getting disturbed by somebody else's reason to do what they do? Right? And it's the same thing, it happens over and over again. We get disturbed by other people's choices, which actually is your mirror. Your mirror to see how strong are you? How strong have you become? So the power to accommodate is for you to be flexible. Sometimes things are not going to go your way. It's just not. So what do? You have to accept it. And then you have to merge. You have to accept it is what it is, but you have to find a way to forget it. Another aspect of the power to accommodate is to forgive and forget. How many of you know how to forgive? How many of you know how to forget? That's the big one, right? I can forgive you, but I will not forget what you've done to me. That means you really haven't forgiven. Because an act of forgiveness is really an act of love. And when you have forgiven someone, there's so much love recorded in your spirit that you don't even remember what happened. I look forward to reach that point. Have I forgiven the experiences that I've been through in this incarnation due to results, health, financial situations, my own thinking? Have I forgiven myself? That's a big thing. Requires a lot of accommodation power. When you really forgive yourself, you will forget whatever you've been through. Be very present about the fortune that's in front of you. The other aspect about the power to accommodate is the ability to adjust to the other person or situation. Easy? 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 When you apply the power of accommodation, you're adjusting to other people's ways and means in a situation without judgment or waste thoughts. You can't say, I'm accommodating you, but we can't say I'm accommodating anyone and this person that you can't do that. It's to adjust. This person has been this and like this, and they have a reason for doing whatever they're doing, and you can see right through them. You can see where their motives are, where their intentions are. You might even be able to see the games people play. I want attention. Nobody's talking to me. Nobody sees me. I wish I would. I won't have control. Why can I do this? You should treat me like this. All of these are games of the ego and lust and greed. and attachment. Games played by illusions of the mind. And it just complicates your relationships with others. It's unnecessary, actually, but it's a part of the drama. Santosh, I want you to go back to that slide and I want to focus on the importance of the power of accommodation and how the virtues that will serve that power are important. Cheerfulness, contentment, humility, integrity, mercy, gentleness, and openness. If these virtues are with you as you are practicing the power to accommodate, it has great force and great effectivity. I think it's our aim to reach towards that level of being a human being on the planet. We are God's children, and we are made in His image. I think it's time for us to show up with it. We have our down moments, but don't stay there. Don't you dare put yourself down to the point that you make everybody else infected with your lack of paying attention to your own worth. You've got to begin to believe in your value and your power of existence. It doesn't mean that you won't have off days. Your off days could be your days to propel you forward. But your honesty with yourself will definitely help to release you. Others, complaining about others, that is additional double self-deception. You're feeling the way you're feeling has nothing to do with anyone else. It has to do with you. Can you accommodate your own strengths and your own weaknesses? It's entirely up to you. Let's take a deep breath in. However your day is going today, let it go. Accommodate yourself for today. Be flexible, forgive and forget. Adjust your nature. Find your joy. Humble yourself. Stop letting the ego win so many fights, so many games. Every time I let the ego win, I lose. The real I loses. Because you're paying so much attention to ego and attachment. Because of your little games. Let's go to Baba and take a deep breath in again. And just think about yourself and your life and your value and your worth. Let's meditate.
The power to accept. I visualize the swirling of a turquoise energy. It's as if I feel great relief. I experience this energy like the power of water in a river that flows within me. As it flows, it sweeps away everything that prevents me from being authentic, free and complete. What has been painful or has made me feel unhappy. But as with water in the hands, it's gone. I accept all which has happened to me or will happen will be lived this way. Nothing is permanent. Everything has a cycle. There is a beginning, a climax, and an end, which allows me to rise again and learn from the situation. All of us are actors in an endless play. Each actor has a role to play. Therefore, I accept with wisdom what may happen. And consequently accepting that, all has to flow. character, my transformation, those with whom I relate, what surrounds me. Everything has its own rhythm, and a very profound attitude of authentic respect for myself appears. For those who surround me, for what's going on. Because although I may not believe it, everything happens for the best. And then acceptance fills me with trust, with confidence, with assurance, even when I would otherwise feel unsafe and uncertain. My steps are strong from the flow of my own being, and I see beauty and opportunity, the signs of learning and wisdom. I am truth, confidence, creativity, love. This is the power to accept. Feel the power.
How was that for you? The power to accommodate, to look deep inside of yourself and to find some element of strength and clarity. I love the virtues that complements the power to accommodate, especially cheerfulness, humility, gentleness. So sweet, I tell you. Santosh, let's see what chat is saying. We're using awakened intelligence, all for good. Let's see what AI says. So, of course, the power to accommodate is one of the 8 spiritual powers in Raj Yoga meditation, a concept taught by the Brahma Kumaris. Understanding the power to accommodate. Definition. The power to accommodate involves the ability to accept and incorporate the views, needs, and behaviors of others into one's life without feeling compromised or threatened. It is about making room internally for differences and handling them with grace and flexibility. The importance of this power, it harmonizes relationships. It fosters peaceful coexistence by allowing for differences in opinions and lifestyles without conflict. People are different, but why is it troubling you? Flexibility and adaptability enhances one's ability to adapt to new situations, environments, and challenges gracefully. Emotional resilience builds resilience by reducing resistance to change. And unfamiliar circumstances, helping to maintain emotional balance. The application of the power to accommodate. Interpersonal relationships. In relationships, whether personal or professional, the ability to accommodate can lead to deeper understanding and stronger bonds. Workplace dynamics. In a professional setting, accommodating different working styles, opinions, and solutions can lead to more innovative outcomes. Very true. Cultural and social interactions. It's crucial in diverse cultural and social settings. In the Brahma Kumaris, there's a variety of individuals, so it allows one to embrace and celebrate differences rather than resisting or judging the differences of other people's culture. Cultivating the power to accommodate, practice empathy. Regularly, try to put yourself in the other person's shoe. Both parties must do this. Understanding others' feelings and viewpoints helps in accommodating the needs more naturally. Develop flexibility. Work on being more flexible in your thinking and behavior. Stop being so stubborn. Meditation and on acceptance. Meditation practices that focus on acceptance and letting go can deepen your ability to accommodate. Learn from diversity. Everyone will teach you something. Black, white, rich, poor, Americans, Indians, educated, not educated, a baby, an old person. They'll teach you something. So, strengthening your communication skills. Effective communication is key in your ability to accommodate the lives of others. So true, huh? All right, so let's apply more accommodation power to first ourselves and then, of course, to others. You know, at the end of the day, we have to live with people, and people are important to us. They are very, very important. And so we have to be able to somehow find a way to nurture these relationships that are surrounding us. Today's Avyak signals, these messages from above that come after the advanced teachings of Raj Yoga. Today's message from God, from Baba. You are the children of the bestower of happiness, who make fearful souls powerful, and you give them happiness at the time of sorrow. So always maintain elevated feelings of constantly giving happiness to others. No matter how some souls are behaving with you, you elevated souls constantly have to keep offering happiness to everyone. They may give you thorns, but in return, give them spiritual roses. They may try to cause you sorrow, but you, children of the bestower of happiness, are wired to give everyone happiness. Ah, what a homework assignment. Hi, everyone. Good to have you on. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Grace, what did you think about today's class? Did you feel anything new? Did you learn something from today? And Kathy, good morning. Welcome back. Lovely to have you back in the tribe and the circle. Kabil, nice to meet you here. Sherry, nice to have you back on. Ola, my queen, you are also Baba's queen. Your messages are gold and it elevates you. I'm very happy to hear that. Beth, Om Shanti. Forgiving and forgetting is a challenge I struggle with for sure. I know. You know what? I've learned this practice of loving people the same. There'll be a few that will challenge you to dig deeper into your love power. It's okay. It's okay, Beth. Go for it. Just keep practicing. Just keep practicing to see if you can love everyone as if they were a 1-year-old. You don't hate 6-month-old kids or babies. You won't hate a 1-year-old either. Just look at them with that vision. Yeah, that's like a godly vision. And that will help. Okay, Barbara, good morning. Eb, Indu, Nina, how are you? Journey of Courage, Om Shanti. Hey, Dinesh, Om Shanti, good morning. Blessings to you. Dr. Madhavi, good morning. Jennifer Scotland, how are you? What's up? Sentilbai, looking forward to seeing you soon. Tokyo Blue, what a nice handle. Tokyo Blue. Sounds like a t-shirt. Anyway, Yukti, Sudha, Joanne, Divya, Baba, lovely good morning. Thank you all so much for joining us on The Next Normal. It is our pure intent that these sessions will help you to thrive and just be better in your relationships and encounters with each other. We cannot do life alone. Yes, we left the soul world and came here by ourselves, but we did enter a womb. So we weren't really alone. We were sitting there for a while. And then we were born to family and parents, environment, cultures. We're not alone. Sometimes your aloneness is your ego that has imprisoned you in a world of illusion. Be sensible. Get out of yourself. Bestow. Do charity. Study spirituality. Smile. Give love. Receive love. Life will be great. Thank you so much for joining us on The Next Normal. If you'd like to break your attachment, practice loving everyone the same. And don't let anyone be so powerful that you stop loving them. Don't let anyone have that much power over you that you can't love them. Keep loving them. It's Baba's way. Have a great day. Take care.
Have you been feeling overwhelmed, stressed, out of balance lately? Do you crave for a pocket of peace and tranquility in your busy life, but you struggle to find the time or space? Then we have the perfect solution for you, Meditation on Wheels. It's an RV sanctuary traveling in the metropolitan Washington D.C. area, offering transformative meditation experiences. It's a movable oasis of calm at your doorstep. Book us today to come to your business, school, government space, or event. Why? We bring the calm to you. meditationonwheels.com